What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And what you're looking at right there is Jim Thorpe. The dude has been raid sold, but we're going to worry about that later. We're going to be going ahead and bringing Raheem Mostert onto the squad. So welcome him, just so that you guys know he'll be on the team eventually. What we're going to be talking about right now, though, never mind Jim Thorpe, dude, and never mind that beautiful card art right there where he looks like he's about to pick your moms up. We're going to be talking about DEFLATOR. Now, what's happening is the MUT community, we like to find things that excite us and make us want to get into what's going on with Madden when there's like a lull in content. And right now, you guys are waiting for power-ups. You got the Wildcard Wednesday coming, all that stuff. We like to look to other things to do to get us excited. I know you guys remember, Acrobat was a thing. Right now, one steps, different things, the mid-zone KO, deep KO, all that stuff. There's always something new that's going on where it gets our attention. Now, as far as DEFLATOR goes, I'm going to talk to you guys about it. We're going to see what's happening. Now, earlier, if you guys were with me live on stream over at GmiasWorld on Twitch, you'll be able to see that later at GmiasWorld Gaming right here on YouTube. Well, shout out to all you guys that are subscribed to GmiasWorld Gaming. But you'll see that we put it on Derwin James, right? And we wanted to see what it does, what's going on with it. I've played against people with it, just so that we're clear, right? I've played against people with it. And I didn't really see the impact that people are saying that they're having with it. But I do want to point out, 2 AP, you have to be careful with every ability point. Guys, we get 12, right? So if you put DEFLATOR on a card, you better be forcing fumbles. What I've learned about this game, whatever you decide to use, it has to be invaluable. Like, you have to make sure that it's being used all the time. Because if you don't, what is the point of it? There is nothing else going on with it. So theoretically, what's going on is everybody's raving about the fact that this is causing maximum fumbles. I had people over the last couple of days leaving comments, yo, Gmia, try out DEFLATOR. I will tell you this also. It puts an extreme amount of pressure on you to always get hit sticks. Like, when I put this ability on, I was not able to hit stick. When I don't have it on, I get all the hit sticks I want. It's sort of like, you know that you got an ability and you want to see something happen, so you're mad excited about it, and then all of a sudden you can't do anything. It's very, very wild, so I just want to let you guys understand. The biggest thing about it is the ability point thing. That's what my issue is. Because, you guys are like, yo, how can I squeeze it in? I got to have an ability here. I got to have an ability there. How can I squeeze this in? Now, does it really work? Based on what you guys have been telling me, yes. I saw it a lot during Weekend League. I don't recall fumbling a lot off the hits. You can read what it says. It's more ball carrier fatigue on non-conservative tackles. So the hit sticks generally pretty much, like when the guy is like hunched over, and in this Madden you can keep running the ball and there won't be a fumble. I'm guessing that hits with this ability will cause that player now to fumble. That is my guess. Again, I did not see substantial proof over the games that I played against it to where it's like, oh my God, I gotta get it. I have not seen it to that point. And yes, I didn't keep it on for that long, but I have to explain to you guys why. And, there's a reason behind the way that my defense works, how much pressure I get, and stuff like that, because you got to have certain abilities on. So a lot of that comes into play with it. So if you do decide to do this, right, all I'm telling you is this. You better make sure that it's working for you all the time. Like, when you get a hit stick, you need, like, every 2 hit sticks should be a fumble. Like, dude, it got to be some kind of weird math. Like, something has to happen to where you're getting a result from what this is doing. Like, something needs to happen in that regard. And that's all I'm saying. Now, should you, keep that on the player, except, and not use pick artists for your user? I just want to make this very, very clear. I know that it's been nerfed as far as, like, on the other players that you use. It's like, sort of like, if you put it on players that you're not usering, they don't really react the same way they used to. I know you guys have noticed that. But your user will pick that ball off. So for those of you guys who are just running around putting it on, instead of using Acrobat or whatever, and you were putting it on your players, you guys notice that the CPU still drops picks with pick artists, or the ball still goes through your body. I want to point out also, Acrobat, you will dive, and I've shown you guys video proof. You'll dive and the ball will go right through your neck. So, with all that being said, I use Derwin James like 98% of the time. So it's valuable for me to know the chances of me dropping a pick are slim to none. That's pretty much what I would invest in, if you guys understand, because a bad timing drop user pick in a critical part of the game, you don't want to know that feeling. Trust me, it's not a good feeling. So that's something that I wanted to point out. Now, what am I doing with the defensive abilities? How am I using my 12 AP, and what's going on with it? Well, pretty much with the way the game is, I know you guys have been noticing double or nothing has been an absolute joke, right? So double or nothing being an absolute joke, you got to understand there's only one other thing you can do. And I know that we brought back Ricky Jackson and it's like, yo, Gmia, he's mad outdated. You're correct, he is. He'll be getting an Ultimate Legend soon probably, but he still gets crazy sheds when you give him edge threat. Like, he'll just run right in. So what is the best thing that I did? I gave 2 players edge threat. Because I know for a fact, 100%, right? I know that double or nothing, you're usually going to get nothing. So why am I doing that when I know I can use other abilities that are going to probably always, in most cases, give me something? So what this does is it helps to generate pressure, all right? If you blitz an extra guy, say you send 5 every play, you're going to probably have a lot more success with 2 edge threats than having 4 double or nothings. You know, that I tried the 4 double or nothings live on stream. I showed you guys what it was about. To me, it doesn't do as much as it should. That's my opinion. You guys are welcome to do whatever you want. I'm just letting you guys understand fully that the way that the players play, it's not... dude, you can pretty much notice the double or nothings have definitely 100% been nerfed up. Like, they are not doing anything for a lot of the game. You'll get a random shed at some point when you're getting blown out by like 50, but it's not consistent enough. So it's pretty much the way that it is right now. You know, you have to make the best decision for yourself. You have to be able to look at it and say, all right, Gmia is saying edge threats are decent, right? But you may not like edge threat. You may prefer double or nothing because it's 2 as opposed to 3, and it gives you the opportunity to go ahead and do other things, right? That 1 AP can add to something else, so it works out for you. For me, I'm willing to risk it all and just use that 3 AP twice and just say, look, 6 is going to that. That's it, and I'm done with it. So that explains that. Now, Acrobat, although you guys know how I feel about it, I still use it. Yes, I'm an idiot. But I'm thinking about giving Richard Sherman mid-zone KO for 1. Because you guys got to remember, he is a zone concept corner, so that is a luxury that we have going back to the Niners. He might be deadly with it, to be honest, and he might actually play a lot of stuff. But either way, it's 1 AP, so we're portioning all of our stuff to make sure that, you know, our players do what they're supposed to do. All right, so you got that. I told you about pick artist already. All right, we got the Acrobat going, and then inside stuff. Now, we can rage about it. Oh, bro, all they do is like blow the play up and run away from the player. I understand that, and 100% of the time, that is going to happen. But you know, I can't even say 100%. I'll say 99.999% of the time. But that 0.01%, dude, or 0.1% where it doesn't do that, now you're in business. That 0.1%, it's very important, right? You will get a random smash up where your guy will run right in and stop a run dead to rights. And that's all I'm looking for. But not only that, with the way that it works with inside stuff and the outside guys, you usually get more pressure than not with at least 1 inside stuff. And I'm just talking generally in the passing game, whatever. You got a guy coming out running strong close, whatever it is. You have 1 inside stuff and edge threats, you generally get a lot more pressure than you would if you did not have any interior line abilities. So that's very important as well. And then we give Jaquiski Tart mid-zone KO because his numbers are not too good. So giving him mid-zone, I'm not sure if it actually even helps him, to be honest. I got to be totally honest with you. I don't even know what he's doing most of the time. But I can tell you this. When he has it on him, he will light up and every now and again pick the ball off. Now, again, the lighting up really doesn't mean much to me because I think EA is just playing with our emotions because they probably think that, you know, in Christmas we love the lights on the tree. They just want things lighting up. A lot of times players are going to light up and nothing's going to happen. I just want to make sure you guys understand that as well. So keep that in mind when you're doing all this and you're figuring out your abilities and, you know, you're trying to say what works and what doesn't. Make sure you understand that. It's very, very important. All right? Because like if a player is not as good and you give them an ability, that does help to boost the way that they play. Just so that we're on the same page with that. And yeah, Taylor Mays will be getting something soon and we'll be getting rid of Jaquiski Tart as a starter in the game and he will be there, you know, handling this business. But for now, because we don't have that option, Jaquiski Tart gets that mid-zone KO. Like I said, I'm thinking about that with Sherman because mid-zone KO pretty much plays everything. So what we could do, I'm going to actually do that right now. I'm going to try mid-zone KO instead of Acrobat and see if there's a difference. If there's not, we'll have to go back to Acrobat. There's nothing we can do, but we do have a luxury of having a 6'3" corner with 98 speed be able to do that. Also, you know, deep zone and deep in zone and deep out zone, I think is kind of a ripoff because it's separated, as opposed to with the man coverage, you just get deep, you know, deep route KO. So I don't even play around with that. We'll go mid zone and just see what he does. If he reacts, he reacts. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And then it's no harm, no foul. It is what it is. But if he does happen to do stuff, it might help us win a game or two. So that's the only adjustment I'm going to make with that. So you guys have to now evaluate your team. What matters to you more? You know, having a user that can, you know, allegedly sometimes get you a fumble, or having players play together with edge threat, inside stuff. You know, having that mid zone right there and doing things like that, having pick artists on your user to prevent dropping picks. Is that more important, or is having deflator? Because EA is going to patch it. If it's too OP, they don't want anything too OP. It's going to be patched. So if it's working for you, enjoy it now. The same thing with strip specialists. Yeah, you'll strip the quarterback on some fumbles, but it may happen once a game. Is it worth it? Yeah, you know, it might change life for you in that one game, but I need things that work a little bit more. So that's my assessment of it. Let me know what you're thinking about it. Leave it in the comment section. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Continue to be safe. Have a great day. Until next time. One love, y'all.